Okay, so for this one, we're going to look at aiRoundedCorners, which will add a bevel effect at render time. It's a nice way to add a little realism and extra detail to your renders because most things in reality aren't perfectly sharp. There's little imperfections where planes meet each other. So to do that, I have this little test scene here, and let's just see what it looks like. This half res. Everything has it's just one area light, one bounce card, and everything is using our standard surface with a white matte diffuse. So in the hypershade, I can just hit. So first I want to grab, middle mouse drag my white matte into here. This is kind of the work area. I don't need this create zone anymore. And I'm going to hit tab. There we go. Tab AI, or just, I think if you just type corner, it should come up. aiRoundedCorners. And then for this, we're going to grab the out value and plug it into the normal camera. If we go over here, let's see here, yeah, maybe the shader ball. You should start to see it's already doing stuff. See, it's rounding these edges off even more. We are working in centimeters, which are super tiny. So let's just start with something really small. Just close all of this. Normal render view. We will go 100%. Play. And like I showed you before, we're just tuning part of the image and we want to kind of see what's happening really quickly. That's selected. That's when I turn these up. Nothing's happening. Working over there. Oh, there we go. Okay, just not patient enough. All right, so how about 1? Get this at 100%. Store snapshot. And then so I could get to the AI round. So like, if we go back to the shader for a second, all right, you can kind of get to different parts in the node tree by clicking inputs and outputs where they exist. So see, there's an input coming in here, and if I click on that, that loads it up into the attribute editor. So that's with no bevel, and that's with bevel. So maybe we'll make it a little more. There we go. Just gives it a little extra something. And it's nice that it's so easy to add bevels to all your geometry. So the one thing to look out for, though, is this is a trick. It's not actually beveling the geometry. It's just averaging the normals. So what that means is if you have something that is, make cylinder, something we can see both sides, move this out of the way. If you have something where you can see it's a single face, like the cylinder is now that I popped it open. If we go Arnold, it has the diffusion, so you can see there's still some shading on the inside. If we add a shader that has round corners, it's not going to work. It doesn't know what to do on that other face. So just be on the lookout for that. If you have any geo that's a single face, that trick is not going to work. All right.